Bride of the Gorilla with Barbara Payton, Lon Chaney, Eamon Burr, and Tom Conway. The dramatic story of a strange curse that brought terror to a man and frenzy to a woman in love.
Don't go away.
You do love me, don't you? That's all I need to know.
Well, you're standing in my way, and Dina's. We love each other. What are you going to do about it?
Did you see this animal?
Yes, I have seen the animal. It walks in his hind legs.
Like a man?
No, like a beast that walks like a man.
Oh, let's go back, Barney, please.
I'll never go back. Never.
Stop.
Go on. Why don't you shoot? You can't miss.
Barney!
Join this safari into a green hell of horror in search of a secret fortune in diamonds and gold.
I want that money so bad that every time I close my eyes, I can see it.
Marla English, a woman possessed by a passion for wealth. Tom Conway, a man maddened by his lust for power. Tutch Connors, a white hunter entrapped by an adventuress's black heart. Lance Fuller, victimized by desire. Mary Ellen Kay, a blonde captive in the darkness of Voodoo Land.
Not man, not beast, but a combination of the best of each.
Voodoo Woman, an experience in terror that'll tear your nerves to shreds. Secrets torn from the earth as old as the earth, combining voodoo witchery with the most advanced of medical sciences to create before your very eyes Voodoo Woman. Voodoo Woman.
Just a matter of getting used to this trick.
Sounds like a great idea.
Be with you in a minute, Joe.
Take your time.
I dare any cop to reach for this gun.
These girls can't hold down a job to make money, so with a gun in one hand, they go out to get it. Brazen and bold, they stayed hold-ups in the daytime and sluggings at night. They're girls born with a talent for trouble. These girls stop at nothing. No crime is too great, no place too sacred once they go on the prowl. Their disrespect for law and order is a shortcut to a prison term. These girls come from all types of families. They hang out in back alleys and secret hideouts to plan their shameless game. They're girls who live on excitement and crime. Where'd you get that gun?
Take a good look at it, Joe. Take a good look at the gun. Well, it's too late, Joe. I'm going to kill you.
You'll never get away with it.
Here for the first time is a dramatic picture of the extent and nature of this new girl problem. The story of Gun Girls.
Here they are, the girls of the teeming streets. Let's talk to them. Let's see what wild impulses drive them on. You, Hannah Haynes, you hate the slums. You want out. But even greater is your passion for pretty things.
Where'd you get that dress? And that hat?
Sam Burns gave them to me.
And what'd you give Sam Burns?
And you, Georgia, daughter of a burlesque stripper, what do you want? Applause, adulation, money?
The stuff that makes the world go round. I love it.
And you, Vera, what will you pay in decency and self-respect for the kisses and love you hunger for? Will you stop at blackmail, or will you go on to violence and worse?
Oh, no. Get out of this car, you pig-face crumb. Get out!
Get out of here, Rugby. Don't start anything now.
I'll teach you to keep your hands off of mine.
Girls in the night and their slum-bred boyfriends, daring anything, even murder.
You think Chuck killed him? Is that what you're saying?
I don't get paid for thinking. I try to follow tips and evidence. Let go, me lady.
Marry me and I'll take you away. I will.
What have you got? $10?
I'll get the money and I'll take you out of here. I promise. I love you, Hannah. Take another step, you're going to have to swallow this shiv.
Don't you let him go.
Not the trigger man he's supposed to be. We may need him.
There's a lot I can give you, Steve.
There's a lot more you can take away.
Starring Richard Denning, Peggy Castle, Hutch Connors, Kathy Downs, all caught in the web of ambition of a whip-wielding she-devil.
I see you wearing this in town, and I go gunning for you.
Sheriff, if you ever see me wearing this in town, you'll know I'm gunning for you.
Oklahoma woman who faced down a mud-slinging, jeering crowd and fought her way up to brutal power.
This'll be my town before I'm finished.
And set a trap for the man she wanted.
You knew he didn't kill the sheriff, and you knew he didn't kill Blackie, didn't you?
But hell hath no fury like a good girl, mad with jealousy. Except a brave man driven to desperation. Here's fast, fist-flying action, packed with dangerous excitement, because of a tantalizing, trouble-loving Oklahoma woman.
Incidentally, where are your menfolk?
You're the first man I've ever seen. Don't let go, Kip.
Well, then what's the matter?
Danger, Kip. They want to kill you. They'll take the spaceship and they'll make me go with them.
Well, how?
They can, Kip. They control me.
You'll share man's greatest thrill as you rocket through space to the lost moon city of alluring, ferocious cat women. Theirs is the fevered fury of life without love, goading them to lure men into the den of bloodthirsty moon monsters. driving them to tempt men in the deadly cave of moon gold, flaming into a wild lust to man and destroy the world. He held these beautiful maidens captive in his jungle of death, a power-mad genius who changed them into horrible creatures of another world. Then 3 strangers stumbled upon his green hell. 2 men and a lovely girl who held civilization's last chance to halt this all-devouring evil. Could they stop all this terror? Could they stop this madman who turned these lovely maidens into half women, half beast she-demons? For terror that has no equal, for excitement that never lets up, see this explosion of frightening fury that motion picture experience you will never forget.
When men are beasts, women are shown no mercy. Men brutalized by war take bestial pleasure in inflicting pain. These girls are civilians, made prisoners to assuage the torn nerves of love-hungry men. Some take a queer pleasure from their torture. Others meet the inevitable with seeming enjoyment. Still others fight against impossible odds with terrifying fearlessness. Seldom can the screen bring you such shocking realism. Seldom can you see the decency-destroying savagery that makes murderous, clawing animals out of respectable women. Here is a screen experience that may never happen again. It lashes at you, searing your soul. It's a picture that had to be made and must be seen. Because it screams the terrifying truth.
Orson Welles speaking. I just saw the impossible happen before my astounded eyes. I saw a man grow smaller and smaller day by day. I saw the loneliest and most frightened creature on earth living a nightmare in a world of giants. The incredible shrinking man.
The incredible shrinking man.
The most astonishing movie ever made. The terrifying story of the incredible shrinking man. Before your very eyes, he grows smaller, 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 and the terror mounts, thrilling you with the most extraordinary movie experience of your life. One you'll never forget.
Inside this strange, forbidding plantation, on the edge of the death-laden bayous, there is a horror beyond belief. A scientist turns his cobalt rays on the revolting, scaly monarchs of the swamps to transform men into hideous, living gargoyles, whose faces must be forever hidden from human sight.
You didn't have to hit him. Quickest, simplest way, Doctor. But these are people. You don't handle them like animals.
Beverly Garland as the unwelcome visitor, haunted by the fear that the man she loves has become one of them.
What are you doing? I'm not leaving here, Mrs. Hawthorne, until I get the answers to the questions that brought me here. What have you done with my husband?
Lon Chaney as the hook-armed, hate-maddened Cajun.
I'll kill you, alligator man! Just like I'd kill any four-legged gator.
Suspense that will clutch you like quicksand. Pulling you down into bottomless depths of suffocating horror.
Of the colossal beast, the most monstrous man-beast ever screened, warring against us little humans, and the littlest people ever seen attacking us monstrous humans. Attack of the puppet people.
Why, I'm your friend.
If you were cute and little like this, you'd naturally fear a man 6 times your size.
He said tonight he was going to kill us all.
Just as the human race fears this colossal beast, 10 times as big as a normal man.
The colossal man is loose in Los Angeles.
See, War of the Colossal Beast, and Attack of the Puppet People.
A man who loved with fierce, demanding passion. A monster who ran wild in a reign of terror that spread murder in his trail. The thing that went wrong in the secret atomic laboratory afflicted him with the most hideous curse ever visited on man, forcing him to cower in the darkness like a hunted animal. For one touch of the sun's bright rays transformed him into the reptilian Jekyll and Hyde monstrosity who couldn't control his lust to kill.
John Cacorn was the first man to be set up in a satellite and ejected back to Earth.
Something's wrong. I'm falling too fast. Goldenrod, I'm in trouble. The jets aren't breaking my speed. I'm releasing the drag chute.
7 hours and his blood is still alive.
Night of the Blood Beast brings you the first creature on Earth bullets cannot kill.
It's fantastic. It's unbelievable. Things like this just don't happen.
A blood beast that makes a dead man live.
Dr. Wilde. Half his head's gone.
A blood beast that feasts on Earth scientists. The first satellite creature to impregnate man with its chromosomes.
It's true. I can feel it inside.
The first exploration into living space, exposing secrets too horrifying to reveal. you'll know days of nerve-straining suspense. It's first-degree terror when you see Night of the Blood Beast.
How much shock can you take?
It will haunt you forever.
From the depths of evil comes a diabolic killer of beautiful women. The vampire's coffin. See a vampire's body stolen from its tomb. A psycho killer removes the stake so the vampire can again prey on beautiful women. It's in the vampire's coffin. And to complete a double night of horror,
A monstrous nightmare of terror, turned loose in a fight to the death.
the robot versus the Aztec mummy.
They will bring you a night of terror. We dare you to see them, but don't come alone.
The Vampire's Coffin. In an all-new double horrorama show with The Robot versus the Aztec Mummy. Presented in Hypnoscope.
To heighten the horror,
Shock your senses.
kill your brain.
It could only be shown at midnight.
You will enter the world of the fifth dimension. The light, the sound, the horror. You will feel it around you. You will see the vampire as though he were attacking. You will see the curse of the doll people as though they were about to kill you. See live monsters around you and ghouls. Bring your playthings. Have a cocktail from the vampire's blood bank.
Listen, if you can imagine the furor of love, then maybe you'll hear. These walls here, these windows answer. The Screaming Skull. The Screaming Skull is a motion picture magnificent in its horror. Therefore, this certificate assures burial service without cost to anyone in the audience who dies of fright while seeing The Screaming Skull. See the revisualization of a woman scorned. See the vengeful violence of the undead. The Screaming Skull, starring Alex Nichol. See Terror from the year 5000 and The Screaming Skull.
Your attention, please. During every suspenseful moment of the running of the motion picture macabre, the life of everyone in the theater will be insured by Lloyd's of London for $1,000 against death by fright. However, even Lloyd's of London will not grant coverage for any person with a known heart condition or for suicide by any member of the audience.
Captain Video calling Video Ranger.
Don't be alarmed, gentlemen. The effects of the paralysis ray gun will wear off in a short time. Reminds me of Dr. Pauly's cloak of invisibility.
Voltura control room. Voltura control room.
A space projectile has just left the planet Earth. It is believed Captain Video is in it.
Don't be afraid, Dr. Tobor. I, Voltura, will show you how to dispose of this Captain Video.
What are those objects you are working on?
My newest invention, electronic men. You'll see them in action soon.
Between them before they meet.
The escape of Captain Video has forced me to change my plans. The time has come to direct all further attacks against the planet Earth.
That should have stopped him.
With the swiftness of a dead cosmic ray, the Earth is invaded by indestructible moon monsters. Their ghastly mission, death for all humans. What astounding technical developments are being made to protect mankind? Robot Monster brings you an actual preview of the devastating forces of our future. Unsuspected revelations of incredible horrors that will terrify you with their brutal reality.
There is no escape from me. Very well. I will recalculate. Your death will be indescribable. Fool humans, there is no escape.
Watch this car very carefully. In just a few seconds, the man driving it is going to die. What made him crash to his death?
Denver was one of your patients taking brain treatments. Yet he died from some kind of cerebral trouble just after he left this clinic.
Perhaps it would help to clarify matters if I explained that some years ago I discovered a new technique in the treatment of certain neuroses. It involves what one might loosely term electronic hypnosis.
Electronic hypnosis. It was a way of drugging a man's brain with weird sounds and strange pictures so that he craved for more and yet more.
And who is Paul Zachin?
I'm going to marry him.
Well, congratulations.
After you and I broke up, why, I seemed to go to pieces. But Paul has been very good to me.
Well, I have no one to blame but myself. So here's to the future, Mrs. Paul Zachin.
For a moment, you had me worried, Doctor. I cannot be a party to what may be murder.
Starring Rod Cameron as an insurance investigator, probing the cause of a man's sudden death. Mary Murphy as Ruth, the girl who walked into a spider's web of terror and was trapped. Peter Illing as Zamkan, who created for his patients a strange new world of escape.
Flying saucers have invaded our planet.
Washington, London, Paris, Moscow are key targets. The whole world is under attack. Can it survive?
Survivors of a disintegrated solar system. At this moment, the remainder of our fleet is circling your globe.
What do you want with me?
Arrange for your world leaders to confer with us in the city of Washington.
They set up an electronic screen. The artillery doesn't penetrate.
Never before has the screen reached such heights of excitement. Breathtaking spectacle. Hair-raising terror. See the saucer men's high-frequency disintegrator. See flying saucers travel thousands of miles in seconds. See great cities leveled by flying saucer monsters.
Ross, look.
The same kind of thing that's watched us since the beginning of the project.
People of Earth, attention. People of Earth, attention. This is a voice speaking to you from thousands of miles beyond your planet.
They're coming down to take over. They made that clear to us in the saucer.
To the best of our knowledge, my wife and I are the only ones left alive.
Gee whiz.
Invaders from Mars. He saw them land from outer space. He saw them capture innocent people only to destroy. Father turned against son. People changed into strange, weird animals. A general of the army becomes a saboteur. Trusted police turned into arsonists. Parents changed into killers.
But nobody's getting anywhere out there. Nobody can locate anything. Anybody. The Martians. We've got to stop them.
Invaders from Mars. Capturing humans at will for their own sinister purposes. Turning them into diabolical instruments of destruction. Invaders from Mars. Weird, fantastic beings of a superintelligence, ruling a race of synthetic humans and pitting them against mankind's dream to conquer the universe.
Come on, step on it. Search every tunnel. We gotta find Ronaldo and the kid. When the colonel gives a signal, get back here on the double.
Very soon, the most horrifying monster menace ever conceived will be oozing into this theater. Two teenagers see it first, like a falling star from outer space.
Boy, that was close. Hey, come on. I want to see if I can find it.
An old man finds it, touches it, and this is the shocking result. From then on, there's no stopping the blob as it spreads from town to town. It's indestructible. It's indescribable. Nothing can stop it.
This town is in danger.
How can it be stopped? Mob hysteria sweeps one city. Before long, the nation, and then the world could lean threat of the blob.
Starring Steve Dean and a cast of exciting people.
Help me, Doctor, please! I know they're going to catch me, but don't let anyone see me like that. Please, Doctor, help me!
Michael Landon in a powerful performance as the boy possessed. Yvonne Lyme, appealing as the girl who loves him. Whit Bissell, unforgettable as the scientist maddened by the mystery of the werewolf. And Tony Marshall, a tough, friendly enemy.
These the official pictures?
Yes, Chief.
Slash on either side of the throat. You got any theories?
Fangs.
He was killed by a werewolf.
Panic penetrates every home when this strange, unknown killer hits town, taking hold of the teenage crowd, coloring their practical jokes with hysterical humor that'll make you fall flat on your face with horror.
No. Remember how wonderful it was when you sprang and suddenly dug in with your fangs, a soft throat, the gush of warm blood?
No! No!
Nothing you've ever seen has such blood-chilling savagery. Nothing you've ever conceived packs such a spine-tingling jolt. This high school boy, a teenage werewolf, a constant threat of claw-ripping attack to everyone, to the brave and the beautiful.
I say that if you were injected with this, you'd revert to a primitive anthropoid, physically as well as mentally.
Only one scientist dared investigate the incredible phenomenon. How a pet dog reverted to an antediluvian wolf.
Look at those teeth. That dog is a throwback.
How a simple dragonfly had become a winged monster of a species extinct for millions of years. Now, before your very eyes, see a man revert to a half-human anthropoid from the dawn of creation. A monster leaving behind a trail of death and destruction.
Oh, it's impossible. Nobody's got a footprint like that. I'll rest when I find the killer.
That's not your responsibility. That belongs to the police.
Madeline, I know what I'm doing.
Even he did not suspect the incredible truth. Neither did the police, nor the girl coming to keep a lover's rendezvous.
Ghoulish as Halloween laughter. That's a bucket of blood.
Let us make the scene.
Crazy. Beatniks, some brilliant, some bawdy, some brutal. That's a bucket of blood.
No, you're going to shoot me. Don't shoot.
Horrifying as murder for art's sake. That's a bucket of blood. The picture that'll make you sick, sick, sick. With laughter. See, a bucket of blood. And the giant leeches, vampires of romance, An orgiastic, intimate experience. Blood-chilling and horrifying. Thrill to the giant leeches. And a bucket of blood.
Continental twist, baby, is in your town.
With Louis Prima singing it, June Wilkinson dancing it, and Sam Butera and the Witnesses zinging it. Twist all night. They're twisting in every town and city, every village and metropolis. It's the young crowd's newest delight. No one can resist the twist. That is, almost no one.
I won't stand for it. I'll take that bum apart.
Louis, here's Mr. Arturo.
Why, you...
Well, but you're hot-headed and you've got a vile temper, and you're no gentleman.
Don't tell my Sunday school teacher.
Oh, you're hateful.
Jenny, come back here. Come back, baby.
Take it easy, Dracula. What do you think I'm carrying here, my dirty laundry?
Where a man-eating, talking plant gives homicide something to think about.
I didn't do it.
Do what?
Whatever.
Ever see this man?
Man, sir.
Why are you so nervous? Oh, boy, you good, Audrey.
Oh, I guess I just have a good kisser.
Now you will do as I say.
Yes, master.
You will go out and find me some food.
Yes, master.
What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Too bony.
Too bony? Nobody ever told me that before.
Beef is better than veal.
Ah, you're such a dodo. What do you call this? Chopped liver?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is William Turner, a member of a selected committee appointed to preview in private the motion picture Common Law Wife. And while we feel that a story of this sort must be told, out of deference to those of you who have young ones present, no scenes from the motion picture will be previewed. The story begins in a cheap motel room such as this. This is not the kind of place in which people like you or I would be found. However, the facts speak for themselves. Cheap whiskey. Cheaper perfume. And uninhibited love. These are the conditions that lead men and women to a depraved climax. A climax from which there is no point of return. However, this is only the beginning. One woman wasn't enough. They didn't care. Kinfolk, neighbors, friends, or whenever the animal urge arose. Remember, you do not have to say, I do, to be married. Do you know the law in this state? Ask your wife, relatives, or friends if they know the law. In the motion picture, Common Law Wife, they did not know the law. And it led to uncontrolled lust and passion. Frankly, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the kind of motion picture any thinking parent would want his children to see. However, if you are old enough to be married, you must see this picture. If you are not old enough to be married, you cannot. Remember, you do not have to say, I do, to be married. See Common Law Wife.
I'm Vincent Price. You're invited to my party in the house on Haunted Hill, where so far the ghosts have murdered only 7 people. So won't you come and make it 8? There'll be food and drink and ghosts for all, and perhaps a few murders, perhaps yours. The ghosts are waiting, so won't you join me in the house on Haunted Hill? Hurry, or you'll be late for your own funeral.
I'm Dr. Radford Baines of the Information Service. Our thanks to this theater for making this time available to us. Perhaps some of you have wondered, what is the world's most vicious animal? Lion? Tiger? Rhino? No, the most vicious animal in the world is a tiny one. No larger than that. The killer shrew. I'm going to show you some of them. They look like mice, don't they? But they aren't. These little fiends must eat 3 times their own body weight every day, or they starve to death. They attack every living creature, regardless of size, including human beings. And they consume everything. Bones, flesh, marrow, everything. And the Blarina shrew is deadly poisonous. Shrews like these have been known to attack a pack of wolves and devour them without a trace. You can understand our concern for public safety when I tell you that there have been recent sightings of giant killer shrews in Alaska. We urge that you report to your local authorities at once any sighting of a giant killer shrew.
Why, in a few months it'll be up in lights on Broadway. Come! The 8th wonder of the world!
Wild, weird, wonderful. The stuff for which movies were made. Adventure, to make you wonder if it's true, while your eyes convince you that it is. Truly, the thrill of thrills. Don't miss it this time.
The kind of movie you've been waiting to see as John Ford and Miriam C. Cooper present Mighty Joe Young, whose sensational exploits will startle you, thrill you, electrify you with hair-raising excitement and suspense. See Mighty Joe Young as he savagely resists capture in his native Africa.
Joe!
See the most fantastic relationship between beast and beauty, a mere girl mastering a primitive giant. See Mighty Joe Young, enraged by Hollywood pranksters, destroy Filmland's swankiest nightclub on the fabulous Sunset Strip.
Mighty Joe Young, the picture that's alive with the most sensational action thrills ever filmed. Mightier than King Kong, Mighty Joe Young.
Written in the stars is a message of doom for this, our world. And now in the most shattering experience the screen has ever given you, Paramount tells what could happen within your lifetime when worlds collide. An astronomer checks and double-checks his horrifying discovery. A distant star racing through space toward an inevitable collision with this planet. The United Nations meet in emergency session. All conflicts pale before this threat from another world.
If you wait until the danger is visible to the naked eye, it will be too late to escape.
High on a mountaintop, an army of scientists work desperately to build this giant rocket, this modern Noah's Ark to carry a few picked survivors of our doomed civilization to a new life on another world, reaching the heights of self-sacrifice, the depths of the animal lust for survival as they fight to be among the few who can be saved.
Let's take the ship away from them! Come on!
Fighting among themselves, fighting against time, as doomsday is upon them.
I think all you scientists are crackpots.
Nothing is going to happen.
When worlds collide, you'll see the most amazing, awe-inspiring scenes ever put on film. The forces of nature unleashed in all their terrifying force. Tremendous tidal waves smashing New York City. The molten fires from the bowels of the earth gushing out to consume our world.
Take two. Everybody, but everybody, is going to our Ghost-A-Go-Go show. Already the spooks are swinging, the witches are winging, the haunts are on the move. The monsters are swaying, the ghosts are saying, come on, get in the groove. And come to our rock and roll Ghost-A-Go-Go show. It's a zany mixture of spooks and music with the beat. You may rock with chills or roll with the combos.
But whatever you do, you'll have the time of your young life at our Ghost A Go-Go show. It's new, it's different, it's tough.
Every day. Oh, we ride in the rodeo, roping steers and busting broncos, and we haven't had a bite to eat since dawn. We are hungry and we're dragging, but here comes the old chuck wagon with the bills that we long for. Bring her on!
Now, I'm the U.S. Marshal. To soft drinks, I am partial.
And this popcorn's good.
My gosh, I say it be. We like 'em, lick 'em, ice cream, and this ice cream, very nice cream.
You buy 'em,
and you try 'em,
and you see. Now it's time for intermission, so let's all hit the trail and gather round the sweet bar where these goodies are on sale.